So hey everyone, welcome back again. In this video, I will show you the complete overview of Strapi admin panel. So as you can see, I have opened the Strapi admin panel and this is the home page and this is the content manager. This is the media library, content type builder, deployment section, marketplace and setting. Most of the time you will spend here inside the content manager where you will manage your content like adding new content and modifying them, updating them and delete them. So most of the time you will spend here. But apart from this, there are few additional areas where you will occasionally spend sometimes. One is one of the settings. So this setting allows you to configure your Strapi admin panel for various needs like managing roles and permission and configuring emails and configuring reset password and many more things. So you don't have to worry about. I will show you one by one. You just and one most important thing that when you install the Strapi, you need to have an admin account. Otherwise, you will not able to see this admin area, right? So you don't need to worry about that. As soon as you install the Strapi and start the Strapi server, you will redirect it to that page and Strapi will ask you to, hey, you need to create an account. So once you create an account, you will be here on this Strapi admin panel. So after that, you can also click on this here. You can say see the JD is appearing. That's my email. It is fetching from my email. So if you click on this, you will get the my email and the role I have. I am a super admin, so I have this super admin role. And if you click log out, you will definitely log out from the Strapi admin panel. And this is the profile setting. So here you can update your first name, last name, email, and change password. And you can also, yeah, you can also choose an interface language. I mean, right now it is in English. So if you want, you can choose another language like French, Hindi, or etc. So this is the way. This is how you can choose, and this is the interface mode. If you don't like light mode, you can go for dark mode. And currently, this two mode available. If you want to reset your reset guide tour, you can do that from here. So this is what about this section. And let me show you this media library where I have already showed you this in my last tutorial. So you may be familiar from this interface. And then we have content type builder here and we have collection types, those that you can see here, and you can edit them from the content type builder. If you don't like any field, you can just delete and save it, but you will also lose your data at the same time. So make sure that before deleting any field, uh, please be confirmed whether you want to do that action or not. Then we have this component. I will later show you what is component, and then we have single types. I will also show you later what is the single types. Then we have this deploy section where you can deploy your Strapi application on Strapi Cloud, which is free and which is free on 10K API request, 10 GB storage, 10 GB asset bandwidth, global CDN, and push to deploy. So there is two ways to deploy. One is by connecting your GitHub account, and the other way is to use CLI. So this is the cloud base is the recommended one. So use this if you want to deploy or want to create some prototype and you want to show to the client. You can just go deploy it on Strapi Cloud and you can show them. Then we have a marketplace. Here you will find lots of plugins. Right now, which notes you may, yeah, okay. So you can see we have 331 plugins and 48 providers. So you can choose according to your need, and we have provided, you can see we have Amazon SES, which is used for sending emails, and Amazon S3, which is used for uploading your images on third-party storage service like S3 bucket. Then we have Azure email communication service, and so on and so on. We have Cloudinary as well. So many popular storage third-party storage services are available here. You can choose any one of them and go with that. Okay. Then this is the settings. In settings is divided into three main category. One is global setting, then we have administrator panel, and then we have email and users permission. Actually it's 4 not 3. And very first thing, you will see this overview page where you can see Strapi admins panel global information. You can see your current version of Strapi, what you are using, and this is a community edition we are using, and one more, there is a enterprise edition for which you have to pay. And whenever a new update available, it will always say upgrade your Strapi admin panel. So let me click on this, and you can see the current latest version is Strapi v5.22.0. That's it. This is the node version actually you are using. So I'm using 20.18.0. So this is the node version. So this is the menu logo. If you want to change this logo, you can click on it and you can upload a new logo. The recommended size is 750 cross 750. Max size is 100 kb. And this is the auth logo. Let me show you what is auth logo. This is the auth logo. They are saying this is the auth logo. So if you want, you can also update it from here. So that's it. We just show the very basic overview of Strapi admin panel. Let me move to API tokens. Here you can manage API tokens for your REST API endpoint. Since I have not created any video over how to use and consume Strapi's REST API endpoint, so I'm leaving it here. I will show you this in some future tutorials. And then again, we have content history. Wherever you can find these symbols, these are only available in Strapi Enterprise Edition, not in Community Edition. So just leave it for a while. Then we have internationalization. We can create so many locales. We have this one, and if we want to create new one, we can create it on inside this drop down, and we can give it a name. Let's see that. Then we have media library. If you want to upload some images and want responsive friendly upload, then you can make it true, otherwise false. If you make it true, it will create the images in 3 format, and if you make it false, it will not create images in 3 format. Just leave it in your original format, single format. Then we have size optimization. So if you enable this option, it will optimize your image and also reduce the quality a little bit at the same time. Then we have orientation section. This is currently false. If you want orientation, you can make it true. So in the next section, we have plugins. So plugin section, currently we have 2 installed plugin. One is roles and permission. Then the second one is Strapi Cloud. If you install more plugins, it will show you here. All plugins are get listed here. Then these are good. Then we have transfer token. For example, if you have deployed your Strapi instance on some remote server and you want to transfer your data, local data, then you need to create a token from here, and create a token, and then you can transfer from local data to that instance, that Strapi instance. And then we have webhooks. Um, After that, we have this administrator panel where we have roles by default. When you install Strapi, you get three roles: author, editor, super admin. And when you click, there are so many things that we control, like permissions related to collection type, single type, area settings. So since you are in super admin, you cannot edit in these settings. These are not editable. You can see these all are disabled. For editor, you can edit this. Not only this, you can, if you click on this arrow, you can even edit, give and revoke permission from a single field. Like if you want to give your editor title and description for editing, you can just choose these two options, and rest you can uncheck. So they will only get to see these two options, title and description, like this. And then we have single type, we have plugin setting, and so much. So these are just, I will show you one by one, since this is very vast and this, I cannot cover all in on this single video. So I will show you this video. And then we have users. You can see these are the your admin user, and currently I have one. This is channel at example.com. This is super admin. If you want to create more admins, you can just click on this invite new user. You can fill up the first name, last name, email, and select the role. You can show super admin, then create another super admin. If you want editor author, you can just assign the role from here and invite the user. Then you have audit row. Again, this is also an enterprise version feature. And then we have email plugin. You can always configure an email provider in Strapi. I will show you this as well, how to configure the email in Strapi. And then we have rules. Under users and permission plugin, we have rules. By default, we have authenticated and plugins. You can create more roles here and use it according to your need. And then we have providers. We have so many provider, authentication provider actually. And by default, this is enabled. This is also Strapi call it a local provider. And these all are third-party provider. So this is currently enabled. Then we have email templates. You can see right now you cannot edit more template. You cannot add more template, just edit this. So by clicking this pencil icon, you can just change this text and according to your business requirement, and change the subject and e-SQL email. That's it. You cannot add additional uh, email templates here. We have by default available only to email address confirmation. Yeah. Then we have advanced setting. Advanced setting is something that I don't think that you will use, and in most of the case, you will, these settings are enough for, if you are not going to use authentication system or authentication authorization on a front-end application, then I don't think that you need this. But if you are going to use authentication and authorization, then definitely you going to need this. So here you can select what is the default role. So we have this advanced setting. Under advanced setting, you can give a default role for your end user. Suppose if they are registering using their your register endpoint, then you can decide which role they will get when they complete their registration. For example, if you want them to be authenticated, then they will get authenticated. If you want to public, then they will get public. Then we have one account per email address. If you don't want a user to have multiple account with the same email, then you can make it to otherwise false. Then we have enable signups. Making this option as false, it will disable your register endpoint, any request on that endpoint will result in forbidden error. So if you want to disable signups, you can definitely make it false. Then you have reset page. Reset password page is Strapi have and reset password endpoint. So when you use, then Strapi will send an email, and when Strapi send you the email, it will also send you the reset password page links from where your user can assign or create a new password. So you need to add that URL here. For example, your front end. For example, if you have a front end app called abc@example.com/reset password, so you can paste your URL here, and then you have email confirmation. And then if you want to allow email confirmation after whenever a new user is get registered on your system, then you can make it true and provide the redirection URL here. Means what happens when your user click on the confirmation email, so where they will get redirected, you can provide the link here. So this is the, I think this is enough for today, and this is the complete overview of not complete, it's a very basic overview, I will say. And for complete overview, it will take some time, and I will definitely create a detailed video in the coming session, the coming videos. Thank you so much.